Well, good afternoon. Today I'm joined by Bhumi. Hello, Bhumi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? This is fantastic.
I'm good, thank you. So today we're talking about true inclusion and the event that we're hosting on the 2nd of July at the Union Jack Club in Waterloo. And a bit about the speakers we've got, some of the topics we're going to cover, and also about why are you passionate about inclusion, Bhumi? Do you want to just tell us that? Why are you passionate?
Absolutely. So I am a true ally. I'm so happy and glad to be part of this movement. And one of the key things that I'm really passionate about is to talk about equality, diversity, and inclusion, because I come from not only HR recruitment, but also now the tech scene, where as a sole female founder, I'm seeing literally the biases and disparity that is so structural that people don't even realize that it's there. So I'm really passionate because I want to change it and I want to help at least make people aware of it from so many different angles, which is the platform that we're building, right?
That's great.
Yeah.
It's about ordinary, everyday, real people with real feelings that want to just change the world, and we want to build a community together of people who want to share their stories. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think just the awareness as well of talking about it day to day can really help. And I know we'll be doing these once a month to start off with, right?
Yeah, no, we will. It's so after the live event, the face-to-face, we're going to continue this program. We're going to have guest speakers, and it'll be a crowdcast so people can all join in, watch us online or watch us on catch-up. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be fully interactive online.
Yeah, brilliant. And so what sort of topics do you feel that we are going to be sharing?
Well, to me, it's more than just about the 9 protected characters. It's about creating culture, changing hearts and minds. It's about belonging. It's about that feeling that you matter to an organisation. And that's where true inclusion starts. And for me, we often focus on diversity. And diversity, yes, we are diverse. Yes, we need targets. Yes, we need to go, 50-50 gender equality has got to happen. I mean, and that's non-negotiable to me. So how do we make steps towards that? And I believe that once we've got a more gender balanced culture, less monoculture, less homogeny, less typical people like us, then we can start moving the change for everybody else, whether that's LGBT, BAME, neurodiversity, or just recognizing people's challenges and their poor mental health often comes from being excluded or not being given a voice.
Absolutely. And I also feel that the whole quota thing about diversity and inclusion, if companies are making quota related hires, they don't need to tell the person, because frankly, they are still being selected for the merit as well. So there is a huge range of topics there that in every conversations, people don't realize that there is a bias, or a boss has just says something, oh, by the way, you're a diversity hire. And it's just absolutely appalling, right?
I know. I don't want to be picked because and by characteristic, I want to be picked because I'm a fantastic person who happens to be a woman, who happens to be great, who happens to be a trans person. You know, it's part of it rather than the big ticket item. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, I've got some great track leaders already booked in. So I've got Simon Clements from IBM, who's going to be talking about the impact of AI in diversity and in talent acquisition. I've got Dan Robertson from Vasida, who wants to talk about inclusive leadership. Because for me, we don't often give our leaders, our line managers, the tools to work with people. They've grown up in an environment where inclusion wasn't the norm. It wasn't talked about. And they just simply haven't got the language or the tools to know how to think about things. I also think we can start talking about hiring managers and de-biasing that process, getting better job specs, better role descriptions. And I've got somebody also coming from the 9-month club. They're going to be talking about the impact of being pregnant in the workplace, being a returning mother, which is quite fascinating. I'm really interested in that. And Green Umbrella are going to be coming on to talk about inclusive marketing and what you can do as an organisation about your employer branding, about how you can market yourself as an inclusive employer, but also understand some of the downfalls of not having that diversity of thought in the marketing process.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think the event is going to be such a smash because it's going to tackle these topics from so many different angles. And it is not just individuals like you and I who are trying to do something about it, but it's businesses taking part in it. So
I'll have representatives from Sussex Surrey Police Force are going to be there as participants.
Excellent.
People from some NHS trusts. So it's not just a typical, this is not just a recruitment event. This is for everybody. This is for everyday businesses, whether you're a network leader in an ERG or simply a person that wants a voice, and to learn how you can help influence that voice in your organization.
Absolutely. And I think going forward, even after the event, as the follow-ups, that we continue to do these webinars and, the monthly conversations, there'll be a host of topics that will continue to follow up and have, people actually participate in debates and things, because it's important for everyone to have a voice in this, which is one of the key things you said, right?
Yeah,
That's one of our taglines.
I say this often, that if you don't feel like you have a voice, you don't feel like you matter. You just keep banging your head against the wall and you never get any credit or any advancement in what you do day to day. That's why people don't want to hang around sometimes. That's why they work in this toxic culture of feel oppressed, because they don't feel they have a say. We've all got some great ideas. We do our jobs day to day. Are we given the opportunity to express ourselves? But yeah, I mean, obviously, when we talk about diversity, we've got to make sure that the spaces are accessible. The employer is making reasonable adjustment, is focusing on things like flexible working, is focusing on the fact that if we give equality to women, we need to give equality to men. So shared parental leave, encouraging men not to be stigmatized for being the parent. And too often men feel this pressure to deliver. And so I think as a team human, we need to work all this stuff together.
Absolutely. And I couldn't agree more. I think equality has to come for all. And I know we talk a lot more about women because typically they have been the ones who haven't been getting equal pay, and, all of that. Maternity returners have issues with their career ladder and things. But men do suffer as well. There are a lot higher cases of depression and stress amongst men, especially younger men, because they're not allowed to cry. They're not allowed to ask for help, which I think is insensitive and absolutely wrong as well. So you're absolutely spot on. And I'm so excited to be part of this movement, to be a true ally, and to not only come in on the 2nd of July and be running around and helping you, but also for us to, do this on a monthly basis. And we will hopefully in time increase the frequency of these. But to start off, it'll be once a month. Links will be in the description, right?
Yeah, we're going to be. We'll send the crowdcast details out in a few weeks' time, but today we'll have things like the Eventbrite, we'll have our Twitter feed, and I've already go back on some of the Facebook posts from before where people said, I want to get involved. So yeah, if you want to be involved, just keep tagging yourself, saying, yeah, me too, and then we'll get to you and we'll invite you in.
That's fantastic. Yeah, perfect. Is there anything else we want to tell our viewers today before we go?
Just the details for the day. So it's an unconference. It's wear what you want. This is not a formal businessy day. If you want to come in your jeans, your t-shirts and your trainers, or in a beautiful summer maxi dress, that's absolutely fine. Just be yourself. We're aiming to kick off around 9:30 for, I say, registration. It's turn up, tick a box, grab a coffee and a bagel, and we'll be ready to start around 10ish. I'm planning on having a couple of welcoming talks. I'm not going to call them keynotes. They're not keynotes. They're just some people like myself, someone from IBM, someone from Cedar, just to give a sort of scene setting, just to get the inclusion vibes happening. And then we're breaking to, I think, probably 3 tracks. Each track is going to last about half an hour, and it'll be led in a round. It's more of a round table. We're just going to be sitting in the huddle. And the track leader's job really is just to initiate the conversation. Maybe give some insight, maybe give a challenge, maybe say, I'm really getting stuck with this. And then we want the group to energize and start sharing, start giving some examples, some personal anecdotes. And then hopefully the idea is the track leader will then maybe summarize that at the end and say, okay, this is what I'm hearing. These are the takeaways. And then we move on to another track, and it's going to be fast paced, something for everybody. We'll probably break for lunch at around 12:30. I have a buffet later on. There'll be coffees throughout the day. And then we'll back in the afternoon, try and get through another 4 or 5 tracks before we finish around about 4:30, 5 o'clock. And there'll be a bar, so there'll be soft drinks, there'll be alcohol, there'll be coffees and teas if you want it. So yeah, no pressure. Come when you're ready, leave if you need to. Yeah, it's a dip in and dip out if that's what you want to do.
Absolutely. It's about contributing what you can, feeling completely informal and Just happy to participate.
Yeah.
This isn't something that we're putting on pressure and we're going to quote people, you said this, or no, it's a completely,
no.
Just be yourself, participate, help us, help everyone around the rooms, and just have fun, right?
Yeah. I have a great friend of mine who's going to come along with a camera. She's going to be recording some vox pops, some sound bites. If people want to be involved, feel free. If you don't want to be on camera, no pressure. So, again, it's just we want to get something sustainable going here, and that's really what it is. It's like little snippets, it's little tastes of it. It's something we can give people to take away. Oh, I forgot to mention, we've got a show and tell area as well. We've got a big 50-inch HD TV in one of the meeting rooms, and we can sit 12 to 20 people in this meeting room. I've got some from the Clear company who are going to demonstrate their Clear Assured HR platform, which has a way of doing an inclusion audit. So they're going to be demoing that, which is really fantastic. And I'm looking forward to a couple of other people who are going to do some show and tells as well. And I'll definitely put those out on the links later.
Okay, that's all brilliant. Wow. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone on the 2nd of July, and we will put some dates out as well for the next one, especially the online crowdcast links and everything in the few weeks. So join us, follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and just get in touch if you have a question or a burning topic that you want to talk about, and become a participant in terms of, creating a debate.
Completely. Well,
perfect.
Great to chat with you again, Bhumi, and
you.
Book in. See you soon.
Indeed. Links down.
Links down there. Book in.